Happy Funfold Friday, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Today, I am going to show you how to make the corner flip funfold, but at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a couple of variations, so be sure to stay to the end for that. For those of you who have just found me, you don't know who I am. I'm Kristina Reese, and this is Creating with Kristina. I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page and YouTube to share card making tutorials with you. And before we totally get started in today's fun fold, I want to remind you all, today is the absolute last day I can't seem to get my mouse to work. There we go. Last day to order this card kit. You get everything you need to make these it's 10 cards. You get 2 of each of 5 designs. So if you want some information on how to get that, remember today is the last day to order this. There's information. Just send me a message and I'll send you some information. Okay, let's get started on today's fun fold. You are going to need a slide blade. Okay, so what I mean by that, paper trimmer, is the blade slides like this, and you have a ruler here on the side to mark because we're going to start in the middle of the paper and cut down. So you'll need a slide. If you don't have one of these, you can get away with a ruler and an X-Acto knife or a cutting knife. Okay. All right. Look at all these people here this morning. Awesome. Diana and Vicky and Margaret, Andrea, Ruthie, and Pam. Good morning, you all. So thankful that you guys joined me. I love it. All right, I'm going to show you this template here. And this template is on my blog. If you notice at the bottom of the screen, it says all the measurements are on my blog, so you don't have to write them down. But we're going to measure in from the corner along the top to 3 inches. Then we're going to jump down to 5/8 inch and start our blade where that dot is. And we're going to cut down to the 3 inch mark. Okay, so then 3 inches this way, come in at 5/8, start our blade and come in, and the 2 cuts will meet here in the middle. Now, notice there's some score lines here. If it's easier to score it and then flip it, or you can just flip it and then press it. And of course, it is a traditional 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. All right, I'm going to put this to the side and we're going to do this. Now, I have a black cardstock. It's going to be hard to see writing, so I got my white colored pencil out. All right. Now, where's my ruler? Here's my ruler. And I want to come in 3 inches. All right. So, and I also use a T-square. It makes it for me to stay the same distance apart. I like keeps everything square. That's a T-square. And I'm just putting a little mark right there at the 3 inch. I don't know if that's 5 1/8 inch off the top of my head or just looking at it, but I'm kind of guessing. But I'm going to measure it back in just a minute. Right here, I'm going to take my T-square and I'm going to now have my ruler right there. And yes, boy, do I have an eye. All right, so I'm going to start my blade there and I'm going to bring my blade down to here. And of course, my blade has a ruler on it also, so that helps. Now I need to come over here and mark 3 inches. Okay. And come in at 5/8, which 5/8 is just a little past the halfway mark. Okay. And we're going to mark there. Now, don't worry about the marks. You won't see them. When you flip the square, the marks, you won't see them. Okay, let's get our cutter out now. And I know this is really difficult to see on the film, but I do have a ruler on the edge, and this blade has a little tick mark there so you can see where the blade begins and ends. Makes it very helpful. And then I also have my groove here, so I know if I line it up with the groove, I know I'm in the right spot there. All right, so I'm going to come over here, and on black paper, it is very hard to see, but here we go at 5/8, and then come down to 3, and then flip it And again. And at 5 eighths right there, and at 3. Okay, I think we got it. All right, yes we do. So you see this where we've cut that. Now, if it's helpful for you, and I think it's helpful, I line up these 2 cut marks right on the scoring tool here. Don't use your blade, use your scoring tool. And I like to score it. It's a little easier. Now, don't go all the way across because you don't want your square to have anything in it. But now that it's kind of started, it's easier to flip. Whoa, I didn't show it in the camera. Ooh. So now that I have that scored there, flip it. Is that the coolest? I love the corner flip. It is such a fun card. Okay, now let's decorate this. And I'm really, you all, if you all don't have the Hello Ladybug bundle, whoops, that's not the ladybug, that's the whale. The Ladybug bundle, this is going to be it's in the new catalog, but it's not sold as a bundle in the new catalog. So you have to buy them individually. So until the end of June, this is 10% off when you buy them together. So I just wanted to mention that to you, just in case you didn't know. All right. Now, let's fold our card this way. The first thing we're going to do is put some designer paper back here. Okay. So I cut my designer paper at 4 by 5 and a quarter. Okay. 4 by 5 and a quarter, but it kind of doesn't fit in there. So I'm going to cut, because I know that's 3 and 3 there. I'm going to cut a 3-inch square off of here. So let me get my trimmer back out again. And we're going to cut a 3-inch square. And it's 4. So I know 3 is going to be at the 1-inch mark. So that's pretty easy. I like it when the math is easy. And I'm just going to cut down to the 3 mark again. Okay. And then I'm going to flip it. And this time, however, I'm going to go to the 3. There we go. And try to, oh, right. You're cut. You don't have to worry about the 5/8 up here when you're doing this part, because you're actually cutting that square off. Okay. And we're actually going to use this square, so don't throw it away. All right, now we'll come over here, and our designer paper fits in there beautifully. Well, oh, I forgot. Yeah, it still needs because this is folded down here. These corners need to be trimmed off. So get your snips out, and so I just like to lay it on here where I'm going to have it. Yeah, whoops, bring it down a little bit. Bring it in. And you can see where it's going to cut right there and right there. Now it'll fit. Okay. So let me get some adhesive on there. Oh my goodness. So you all excited about the weekend? I tell you what, the west side of the country is not. We have this horrible heat wave. I can't believe how hot some of the areas are. Those of you in Arizona, I am so sorry. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Those of us here in Texas, we're suffering too, but not as much as you guys. All right, so that just is going to go right in. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want it that high. I'm sorry. Yeah, right there. There we go. Okay, now I've got my designer paper. Oh, and if you wonder where this designer paper's from, this is the new Perfectly Penciled in the new catalog. I love it. I love black and white paper. It's so fun. So that's where I got that from. And now when I flip it, you can see the square there, but you still can't see this up here. So we'll do some more in just a second. Like I said, we're going to use this piece in just a sec. All right, we've got that. Now, I used these stylish shapes here, and I used the largest square and the next size largest square. And I'm looking for it. Oh, here it is. There we go. And these are going to go right here. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. All right. And on the inside, to continue that, I cut 4 by 5 1/4 in the red in the Poppy Parade, and then 3 3/4 by 5 in the white. All right. And then what that's going to do, get these pieces here. Isn't that pretty? So fun. Now you can see the fun fold. Black is kind of hard that way. Oh, Vicky says she's so sorry for the great wave, but I'm thankful our snow is gone. Oh, goodness. You got hit by both seasons. My goodness. There we go. So that goes there. And then this one. And of course, if you're going to stamp on this one, you want to be careful of the part that you can see. So this edge here, this part you can see. So unless you want it to be seen, be careful that you only stamp back here. All right. And then these two pieces go right here. And I am going to tack the flip down so it doesn't keep popping up like that. And I'm out of the camera. How did I get out of the camera? How are we doing? Oh, Deb says this is striking. Thanks, Deb. Okay. Well, it all comes from the Ladybug design, and that is what we're going to do next. Okay. And like I said, I'm going to just take some adhesive and put that there and flip it in there. And like I said, I've got some more ideas, different style of this flip at the end. So you will want to stay for that. Okay. Let me grab my Poppy Parade and my black. And we need to make some ladybugs. All right. First thing is we need the wings and some white cardstock. There we go. I see Margaret Berry is saying good morning from her, and she's in. Now that's Natchitoches, right? I went to school in Nacogdoches. Natchitoches, Louisiana, and Nacogdoches, Texas. They're close to each other, but they look similar. Okay, I didn't like the way that's stamped. It kind of light there because I forgot the foam pad. All right, you all. You need a foam pad when you're using an acrylic block. I forgot. You can see where it's stamped darker there and lighter there, and that's why. And I'm just going to flip it over and use the other side. All right, and try again. Oh, I need to see which side. Okay, it goes this way. How it goes in the punch. There we go. That's better. Oh, I'm sorry. How did I get out of the camera? I was in the camera and now I'm out of the camera. Hold on. Let me move my camera so y'all can see. I apologize. Okay. All right. Now this is such a fun punch. So this is called a Ladybug Builder punch because, well, you don't have to punch all the pieces out at once. You can just do half and half. And now I really messed myself up. All right. I need to quit talking and stamping at the same time. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Whenever you stamp and you can't get your stamp in the punch because you've run out of room, put yourself something to hold on to it. Okay. And then you can stick it in there. Oh, and now this is in the way. Good grief. Well, I can't see the ladybug. All right. Hold on. I am having a morning. There we go. Oh, finally. Okay. There we go. And line her up. And that way you don't waste paper, which I cut the wrong side of the cardstock when I was trimming that, but oh well. Like I said, I need to quit talking and stamping at the same time. All right, there are my ladybug wings. Except I also forgot the dots on the ladybug wings, which is no big deal. I can still do that wherever my stamp is. Okay, let's move you over. There they are, my black ink. Okay. And then these just match up in the little holes, and you're using acrylic stamp so you can see through. Come on, there we go. Now you've got black dots. So cute. Now the body, you just punch it out of the black cardstock. That's easy enough. That I don't think I'm going to mess up, though I shouldn't speak too soon. But see how I don't have to cut, I don't have to waste black paper because I can just put it in on this side. Whee! There's our cute little ladybug. Isn't she adorable? I just love her. All right, so there she is. Let's put her together, though. Hey, Donnie. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. It's never too late. Never, never too late. Linda says, what would we do without Post-it notes? Amen to that. Amen to that. There we go. Now, there she is. She's so cute. All right, so she's going to go there, but I'm going to put a little sentiment right there. And we have, my friend, hello, it's a good day. You can bug me anytime. May your greatest wish come true. And I'm going to put hello. There we go. And where's my black ink? And just put that right there. So nice. And there we go. That was easy. And then we're going to put her up on dimensionals as well. Her wings and she are, or he. Ladybugs could be guys. I always thought that was the funniest, one of the funnier parts of It's a Bug's Life. There we go. So what do you think? It is called the Corner Square Flip Fold. Oh, that other piece, I almost forgot. This piece goes right here, and you can trim it down. It's kind of big there, so you could trim it down so it fits better. Or you can leave it like that and put it up here and then use the edges to trim. Either way, but let me trim that real quick. Where'd my trimmer go? There it is. So, so it's a 3-inch square and we need a 2.5-inch square. I'm going to make it just a wee bit bigger than 2.5. Yeah. Oh, and like I said, the measurements are all on the blog. So even the size of these squares, if you don't have the dies that I used, the measurements for the colored squares on the front, 2 3/4 and 2.5. So, and then we're just going to put that there. So that kind of covers up that flip. You could put some white cardstock there and use it for more sentiment area, or you could decorate it, whatever you want to do. And it doesn't look bad being there. It's just, it's nice to cover up the mechanisms of a fun fold sometimes. All right, there we go. Now it's complete. All right, are you ready to see the alternatives? Are you ready? Give me a yes. I'm ready. Here we go. So the first difference, so what I was doing is I was searching online for inspiration, and I found these other ideas. And the first one was to do it landscape. And I was like, oh, that's genius. Okay, so there it is in landscape. So this one is portrait. This one's landscape. And then this one, dun, 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 they cut into a square. So they chopped off the bottom. And I love that. I really like it as a square. I think that's my favorite. Anyway, so those are the different ways you can do this fun fold. Remember, my card kit ends There is whoa, here we go. There's a link up here to more fun folds if you're interested in seeing more fun folds. And I will see you all on Monday. Y'all have a great weekend and stay cool. Stay cool. All right. Love you.